to my channel. And today in UK is a rainy day. It's really sleepy, but I will try to make the video anyway. And today's video is about how to realize yourself, how to express your real self. And I would like to be guided by Jungian theory and also use another tool for this explanation, the tarot cards and the cards of the lovers and the card of the Ace of Wands. And to start, we need to consider Jung. It's considered the process of individualization for Jung is composed by three parties coming up together and form this beautiful self. This inner self is a personal. It's one, the ego, the structure, what define our identity, and one is the personal self, how we define ourselves, our values, our set desire and our set image of ourselves, of who we are. And one is the collective perspective, the collective self. It's part of the collective unconscious, the archetype, any archetype we put on ourselves, any archetype we put on the other, the archetype and the symbols common to every culture and common. And for example, talking about love, we can have the image of ourselves as a monk, and really restricted, really spiritual, but really away from sex and away from sensual pleasure. And is we need to be careful to stay in the same archetype for a very long time, or be conscious of the archetype we project on ourselves and we utilize day by day, because it can be a trap. And on other side of the spectrum, it can be the libertine, it's like Giacomo Casanova, really prone to have sex, really promiscuous, really gentleman, but really addicted to sex. And to have a right balance between these two extremes, we need to find a point, a middle point, how the Latin call in media res stat virtus, the virtus, the real self, the real point of ourself, how we really are. Stay in the middle is a balance of extreme components. And this lead to a really sense of ourself, our inner self, that is at the top of the hierarchy for Jung, and in my perspective, as well. And it's important to release our sexual energy from time to time, because otherwise this sexual energy, it can be it's the drive, the pent-up drive explode in an aggressive way to refer, this is more Freudian, but to refer this to out the drive works. If it's repressed too much, it explodes in anger, pent-up anger, aggression, and it can lead to, if we are in partnership, time by time, if we don't express our sexual energy, we can finish in the worst scenario, to kill our partner. And if we use a lot of sexual energy in our life as well, in our life with our partner, we can be detached, and we can be really insensitive, unsensible of the needs of other person, of the needs of ourselves, and we waste this sexual energy that is always the engine of life, what creates everything, and everything it's around us and between us. And so we are stuck in our materialistic plane without find a balance. So find your own balance. I don't have all of the answer, but find your own balance in sexuality and retain your sexuality to find yourself in the middle and become who you're really supposed to become in the workplace, in the love place, when interacting with other people in the street, when doing some duties in the bank, and also use the awareness to put yourself less in danger and put yourself in a position when you are confident and when you can express your vulnerability as well. It's all a matter of middle point. It's all a matter of really balanced energy. Is a process. It starts when you are in my experience. It will start when I was younger, when I realize I have my body, I have my heart, I have all of my mind, but I have also a part of myself that is this in vitro can become what I'm supposed to become. That is the self. That is can be described as the soul. Is a part that know where you want to be, know where you want to stay, and is aware that at the present moment you are where you're supposed to be. It's all a part of the process, and it's never changing away, but it's changing it's changing every time. Hope it make sense. So sex, no sex, money, no money, vanity, proudness. So vanity and proudness are two different definition, because vanity, in vanity there is in itself a sense of confidence and a sense of vulnerability as well. But in proudness there is just the strive to be better than the other people. So we need to find a balance between the two. There is always two side of the coin, and so with this balance, with this beautiful balance, with this beautiful self arise when we were younger and lead us to a beautiful future and redescribe and rewrite the past. We can stay in the present moment, really centered, really grounded, completing ourselves, completing our sex and energy. Use wisely your sexual energy. How this wound represent a phallic sense of the masculine that is present in every human being, the masculine energy, the feminine energy, and you'll find the balance with your masculine and your feminine, and encounter with your completeness and with your uniqueness, with your inner self, another inner self in another partner, really unique, really quirky in a way, or really classic, and how you wish, and in line with your nature and your desire. That are always good, because the desire is connected to the heart, is connected to our soul and who we really are inside, and is part of the process of awareness of this inner self. So we can encounter a beautiful partner, be together. My completeness is a plus for your completeness, and your completeness is a plus for my completeness, and to discover our inner self. There is this angel and this beautiful figure that always guide us and lead us, and is not judgmental, and is not sabotage us as the society conditioning and society way to deform the reality, and getting us believe we need to do something, or we need to be something that we know deep inside we are not. So be yourself, be loved, and love. For this video is everything. I will coming up with other videos soon. I just finished with a really great working partner, Arsmeo, my website. is paolaguaini.com. I put the link in the description box below. I offer my service and yeah, are tailored to your needs, and considering my experience, my personal and professional experience, and who I have become in this year. And I always follow an holistic approach, a really grounded and really spiritual and material for their material matter, and really connected to the art to your body and to myself and yourself. Feel free to check it out. I hope you like this video, and I hope it resonated. I will come up with other videos soon. Much love. Peace.